Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Chargers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. First down, going to the air with Love. Incomplete to open things up. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
On play action. Love to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, what a catch there by Allen. Past the 20. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Mecole Hardman. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
7-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love now. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down, dancing to his left. And he's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Evans on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On third down. Love. He's got a man. It's Williams.
That's good for the Chargers.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
24-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Distributes it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. These two teams all tied after one. Jordan Love ready on first down here. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Love. On the screen, this is Eckler. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Austin Eckler. It's a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And right side, Henry's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Desmond
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That's
a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Chiefs 10, Chargers 7.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Love now on 2nd down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Love from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He'll get this to Eckler. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves. Final moments of this second quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first and 10, Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. 30-22 was the final. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 28-21, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. and they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 28-24, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Chiefs take over first down.
Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go to Elliott again. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes forced out to his left. Left side, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run and get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
20. Chargers.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action this time with Love. Well, they'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
At the 43-yard line.
Second down. Love. Man open left side. It's Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Mahomes buying time to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with McCaffrey. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Chargers offense back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. But it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Charger football here as they take over. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Love now to pass on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
To throw on second down. Love. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Chargers.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Love. Allen has it, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Draw play, Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Operating from the gun. Love. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun. Love. This is caught. Watkins. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one can...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. They'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And they're able to up the lead by 1. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First down, going to the air with Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with the pick, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football on unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, at this time of the game, this point on the clock, you had to throw it.
On the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Chiefs.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers getting set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.